Hello students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss few questions related to NEET exam. And my chapter is hydrogen and its compound. So, what to do? How to solve such questions? Let's check it out. Now, look at, this is the question. Tritium undergo radioactive decay giving alpha particle, beta particle, neutrons or gamma rays. As we know what is tritium. We people know there are three isotopes of hydrogen. First one is, tell me, 1,1H, second one is friend 2,1H, and the third one is 3,1H. Remember this? This one is friend protium, this one is deuterium, and this one is friend tritium. And what happens? Tritium undergo radioactive decay. We people know this isotopes of hydrogen is radioactive. Now, what will happen? Let's check it out. If I take here, that is the tritium, then what will happen? It will convert into 3,2 helium and there is a ejection of electron take place. Is it visible to you? Balance the reaction. 2, 1, 1, 3 plus 0, 3. Now, which one is this? Remember, so this one is beta particle. Remember, so after radioactive decay, this will convert it to helium and there is a ejection of beta particle. For such, B is the correct answer. Clear? Now I am going to rub this part. Check it out what I am telling. Wait for a moment. Now let's move to next question. Heavy water. First of all, tell me what is the formula of heavy water? The formula of heavy water is H2O. Sir, wrong. This one is ordinary water, not heavy water. Heavy water comes from the oxide of deuterium. This is the oxide of protium. So, heavy water is D2O. So, this is the oxide of deuterium. We people know this. So, question is, heavy water is qualified as heavy because it is a heavy liquid. An oxide of a heavier isotopes of oxygen? No, that is the oxide of deuterium. Tell me what is the representation of deuterium, sir? 2,1H, or it can be represented by D, 2,1H and D. So, I am going to rub this part and we will discuss. Was the question? So, heavy water is qualified as heavy because it is a oxide of deuterium. Clear? Now, let us move to the next question, that is permutate. Permutate is, tell me, that is hydrated sodium aluminum silicate, sodium hexametaphosphate, sodium silicate or sodium meta-aluminate. This is the complete conceptual based question, theory based question. As we know, this permutate is used for, tell me, to remove the hardness of water. And what is permutate? Do you remember the formula? Na2 Al2 Si2 O8 into XH2O. This is permutate. Remember, Na2 Al2 Si2 O8 into XH2O, and this is hydrated sodium aluminum silicate. So, for this, the answer is hydrated sodium aluminum silicate. This is used to remove the hardness of water. Which type of hardness? We people know, to remove the permanent hardness of water. Clear to you? Now friend, let's move to the next question. Wait for a moment. Now, the next question is question number 4. This is a calculative type question, calculation based question. Now, read the question carefully. A commercial sample of H2O2 is labeled as 15 volume. Its percentage strength. First of all, I am giving you a small technique. As we know, 10 volume has strength around 3.035 percentage. Do you remember this? 20 volume will have percentage, tell me. If I write here 20 volume, then what will happen? Multiply, that is around 6.070%. So what about 15 volume? Tell me. So 15 volume is very simple, that is the half, 3 and plus 1.5, that is around 4.5%. Am I right or wrong? 10 volume, 3.035, 20 volume, multiply by 2, and 15 volume 4.5, middle between 10 and 20. So this is the easiest method. By using theory, we can say the answer is 4.5. Clear? But if anyone asks you how to solve the question in detail, look at what I am telling. Listen carefully. This is the answer. As we know, H2O2 dissociate like this, H2O plus O2, balance this 2 hydrogen, 2 H2O. Clear, friend? Now mass of H2O2 is 1632, 32 and 2 34, 2 into 34 gram, that is 68 gram, the mass of 2 moles of H2O2. Now gives you 1 mole of O2, 1 mole, that is means 32 gram. As we know, this one is best to represent in terms of 22400 ml, or you can say sir 22.4 liter. Am I right or wrong? Sir, you are absolutely right here. Now what will happen? Write down the balance equation. 22400 ml of O2 is obtained from, tell me, 22400 ml of O2 is obtained from 68 gram of H2O2. Clear, friend? Now if anyone asks you 100 ml of O2 is obtained from, tell me, that is 68 upon 22400 into 100. This will cancel this one. Now the question is 15 volume. So how to write here? That is 15 ml is obtained from, what will happen in this case? Tell me. That is 68 upon 22400 into 15. Clear? Now what will happen? It will give you 0.045 gram. Clear? Then we can easily say that is the percentage strength is equal to 0.045 multiplied by 100. If I put here 1000, then this will cancel this one. Answer will be 4.5%. Do you remember this question? This is so simple. 15 volume, that is 15 ml, is obtained from 68 upon 22400.15. That is 0.045 grams. So percentage strength multiply by 100, you will get 4.5%. That is the detailed solution related to the percentage strength. If you are weak in calculation, so base 10 volume percentage strength is 3.035%, 15 volume, 20 volume, if 20 volume multiply by 2, 6, 15 comes between 10 and 20, so it will have 4.5, 1.5 times. Clear to you? Now wait for a moment, give me few seconds. Now let's move to the next section. This is, in the laboratory, H2O2 is prepared by the action of, what is the laboratory method of preparation? We people know that is in laboratory BaO2 into XH2O, or it can be written like this, BaO2 into 8H2O on treatment with H2SO4. Do you remember this reaction? It gives you, tell me, BaSO4 plus H2O2 plus 8H2O. Remember, this is the product, hydrogen peroxide. So in this case, we people say that is in the laboratory H2O2 is prepared by the action of cold dilute H2SO4 on hydrated BaO2. This one is, tell me, barium oxide. This one is, friend, tell me, sir, this one is barium oxide. But tell me, am I right or wrong? Sir, you are absolutely wrong. This one is not barium oxide. This one is barium peroxide. What is the formula of barium oxide? BaO. What is the formula of peroxide? BaO2. Why? Because alkaline earth metal, not alkali metal. Clear, friend? If you have any doubt, you can easily approach to me. In this method, we can also use H3PO4. Clear to you? So, what is the method of preparation of H2O2? Laboratory method. So, cold dilute H2SO4 on hydrated BaO2. So tell me which option is correct. So this option is correct. A option is correct. Now wait for a moment. I am going to rub this part and moving towards the next section. What is the next section of the question? The reaction. It means which type? H2O2, this is the reaction. This shows acidic nature, alkaline nature, oxidizing nature and reducing nature. We people know H2O2 can act as oxidizing as well as reducing agent. That is, as we know, in H2O2, oxygen has oxidation state -2. It can decrease its oxidation state up to -2. It can increase its oxidation state up to +2. Am I right or wrong? Sir, you are absolutely right. So it can act as a oxidizing and reducing agent. If there is a oxidizing agent, then definitely there is a decrement in oxidation number. If it acts as a reducing agent, then definitely there is an increment in oxidation number. Wait for a moment. Now tell me what is the case here. Look at here, H2O2, oxygen is in -1 oxidation state and here oxygen is in -2 oxidation state. That is, what does it mean? The oxidation number decreases. If oxidation state or oxidation number decreases, then it acts as a oxidizing agent. Am I right or wrong? Here look at other 0, -2. There is an increment. See, this one is reducing agent and this one is oxidizing agent. So in this case, H2O2 act as a oxidizing agent. So here the oxidizing nature of H2O2. Clear? Check these things. If you have any doubt, you can easily approach to me. Now let's move to the next question. What I'm telling, listen carefully. Now the next question. Which of the following metal absorb hydrogen? Tell me, as we know, tell me, this is a completely conceptual GKGS question. Palladium. Palladium has a tendency to trap hydrogen and this process is also known as adsorption. What I'm telling, this process is known as adsorption. The accumulation of hydrogen on the surface of palladium and the process is known as adsorption. So in this case, directly we can say PD. Why palladium? Why not Al and K? This don't have D block, and in this case deep involvement of D block, and involvement of D block, due to this reason they trap the small molecules like hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen into their host interstitial site and form interstitial compound. So in this case, which metal? That is palladium. Clear, friend? Now let's move to the next question. Now what is the next question here? Under what condition of temperature and pressure the formation of atomic hydrogen from molecular hydrogen? What the question say? What is the molecular hydrogen? Sir, H2. What is the atomic hydrogen? That is the atomic hydrogen. It can be this is the representation of nascent hydrogen. So better to represent this like this, that is 2, that is the atomic hydrogen. Definitely here is a bond. So if you need to break the bond, then you need to increase the temperature, otherwise this bond will not break. So in this case, what will happen? That is high temperature, low temperature, not option, low temperature. Now A and C, that is what will happen? Temperature high, but pressure should be low because there is an increment in volume. If there is an increment in volume, pressure and volume are, tell me friend, inversely proportional. So low pressure, high temperature, and this process is endothermic process because there is a requirement of heat. So if you need to convert molecular hydrogen into atomic hydrogen, what to do in this case? In this case, you have to increase the temperature because hydrogen, there is a bond. If you need to break the bond, you need certain amount of energy, and from where we get energy? By increasing temperature, and this process is endothermic process. So the option is high temperature and low pressure. Clear, friend? Now I'm going to rub this part and we'll discuss the next part. Look at what the next part of the question says. A mixture of hydrazine and H2O2. Again, this is a theory based question. This chapter is completely theory based. We people know this is the inorganic chemistry. You have to memorize the theory, you have to utilize the theory, then and then only you can solve such kind of question. Tell me, a mixture of hydrogen and H2O2, we people know this is a very important rocket fuel. Remember, I have discussed during my lecture. So a mixture of hydrogen and H2O2 is used as a rocket fuel. So in this case, the option B is the correct answer. Now wait for a moment. Let's move to the next question. Look at the question. H2O2 gives 2H plus 2E, electrode potential minus 0.68. The above equation represent which of the following behavior? Tell me, which of the following behavior of H2O2? As we know, if there is an increment in oxidation state, then this will act as a reducing agent. If there is a decrement in oxidation state, then this will behave as a oxidizing agent. Now look at here, oxygen, H2O2 minus 1 oxidation state, and here is 0 oxidation state. If there is an increment, so this is the general expression, we show the reducing nature of H2O2. Clear to you? What I am telling, friend, this chapter is completely theory based. If you focus on the theory, you can easily solve such kind of question. Again, I am reviewing the question. Is there any doubt? You can easily ask me. Now wait for a moment, move here. Now first one, tritium undergo radioactive decay giving beta particles. What is the symbol of beta particles? Tell me, the symbol of beta particle 0 minus 1e. This is the symbol of beta particle. Let's move to the next question. What is heavy water? Is qualified as heavy water. As we know, what is the formula of heavy water? That is D2O, and D is deuterium. That is, this is the deuterium oxide. So we can say then oxide of deuterium. Clear to you? Now let's move to the next one. Permutate. We all know permutate is used for softening, that is to remove the hardness of water. That is, what is the formula of permutate? Sir, the formula of permutate is Na2Al2Si2O8 into XH2O. So what will happen in this case? Sir, this one is hydrated sodium aluminum silicate. Now let's move to the next one. A commercial sample of H2O2 is 15 volume. For 10 volume, the percentage is 3.035%. Lump sum is 3. Now what is 20? 3 multiplied to around 6% or 6.07. What is for 15 volume? 1.5 into 3, that is, it comes between 10 and 20. So what is that? Is 4.5. I have also given the detailed solution. So it's up to you how to solve this question. Now let's move to the next question. Tell me what are the method. As we know, if I use barium peroxide, that is BaO2 into XH2O on treatment with cold dilute H2SO4, we can also use S3PO4, and the product is BaSO4 into H2O2 and plus H2O. So this is the case. Now let's move to question number 6. In this reaction H2O2, here is the decrement in the oxidation state. If there is a decrement in the oxidation state, then what will happen? This will behave as a oxidizing agent. If there is an increment, then it will behave as a reducing agent. Now let's move adsorption. What will happen? Trapping of hydrogen in the interstitial sites of the metal. As we know, zinc and Pd has zinc has completely filled d orbital. In case of Pd, there is a possibility of trapping. So best one is Pd, hydrogen in palladium. Now let's move under what condition? As we know, hydrogen has a bond. If you want to break the bond, then you need energy. So process is endothermic. So high temperature and low pressure. Clear? Again, a mixture of hydrogen and H2O2, what will happen? It will use as a rocket fuel. Now let's move to the next one. Now as I told you, if there is an increment, that is the reducing behavior -1 to 0. So in this case we can say H2O2 is behave as a reducing agent, that is the reducing behavior. Clear? So I have discussed the entire question. I have discussed the knit pattern type question. So if you have any doubt related to any question, you can easily approach to me. I am always here to help you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.